time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy.
It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky.
How is it, B?
It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky. Tricky. In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside.
It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky.
How is it, B?
Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky. Tricky, huh?
When I wake up, people take up mostly all of my time. I'm not singing, phone keep ringing, cause I make up a rhyme.
I'm not bragging, people nagging, cause they think I'm a star. Always tearing what I'm wearing, I think they're going too far.
A girl named Carol follows Daryl every gig we play. Then she dissed her and dismissed her, now she's shocking Jay.
I ain't lying, girls be crying, cause I'm on TV. They even bother my poor father, cause he's down with me. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky.
How is that?
Tricky. It's tricky to rock around. That's right, on time is tricky.
We don't use
A suit
on your own.
they all fuck up,
And let's it,
but we just leave it alone.
It's like that, y'all.
Y'all,
But we don't quit.
you keep on
Rock shot.
cause this is it.
Take that pain, pass it down like bottles on the wall. Mama said her dad's to blame, but that's his daddy's fault. Oh, there's no one left to call. You stay up counting down the days till you make your escape, but you're afraid you cannot run what's running through your veins. Oh, you're carrying the weight in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break the chain that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
Oh, I won't pretend that I know half the hell you see, but that don't mean it's something that you're destined to repeat. Oh, it's stronger than you think. You know it has to end, but you don't know where to start. You can pack your bags and I'll meet you where you are. Oh, I'll be waiting in the car in the dead of night on that broken road. I won't let you walk alone.
Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. Oh, we got each other, and if you got tomorrow, then you still got time to break these chains that left you scarred from where you came. Is it who you are? Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline. The storm keeps on raging, but don't you forget, God's not done with you yet. When it feels like you're losing the war in your head, just know this isn't the end. Oh my brother, you don't have to follow in your bloodline.
I didn't remember if I turned that off. I was like, well, guess we're not going to the concert. If I help, I gotta hurry.
Stay with me. You ain't gotta go, you can with me. We can hang out, do the day with me. I'm trying to be a man, it can stay friendly. We could do the beach, we could hang out. Yes, I and the E go to my house. You can spend the night till we wake up. Do it all again, cause it ain't much. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep.
I thought you could give me shit.
Hey yo, my new thing is I don't want you round if you useless. I make a living rhyming, same job as Dr. Seuss's. People only give to give back, that's recoupment. Always have their two hands out, like they. My new thing is you ain't even gotta be my new chick. You can just pull up and hang out and be a new friend. Or I can show you how to train the dragon like. And either way, it ain't gotta be love. What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I'll be alright. In my dreams.
Yeah, so every morning after snoring, yes, I yearn for you. Thought it wasn't super serious, but now it's too much. I got a disease, so please let go with the clutch. You got the pedal to the metal and you're at revving me up.
So slow down, I got a 2-car garage, or we can go and make sounds that...
Call you Dale cause you weren't hearts. I'll be Tracy Chapman in the fast car.
What is this love? What are we waiting for? Life can be tough, so I need you more and more. You need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams, you need to stay with me all night till I sleep. I'm feeling great, I feel alright. In my dreams.
Well, from a fandom who welcomes the snow, we've got plenty of it here at Highmark Stadium near Buffalo. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Buffalo Bills. The seats are shoveled, the fans ready for a snow game here in Buffalo. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. He fields it from the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Lone back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back to the well again. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So he can only get back to the line with the defense all over this one.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
They give it to him again. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Daquan Jones with the tackle on that play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd down, here's Mayfield. His first throw is an interception. Picked off by Mac McWilliams. And he brings it back with a pick 6 and Buffalo touchdown. Just tried a little bit too hard to get that 3rd down conversion. Brock wanted so badly to keep that opening series going, and that one cost him.
Yeah, I think it's less, Kate, in this case about the throw and much more about crediting the defense who was ready and willing to be opportunistic. Not just knock that ball away,
Yeah.
They wanted to take advantage of that opportunity, and they jumped on it.
Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Brings in the kick at the 9. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Bucs to the line. 1st and 10. They'll run this with Irving. Buccaneers trim the lead to 1. On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point is good in this wintry weather. And the Buccaneers tie this game 7-7. We've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 27-yard line.
Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen taken right to the air. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it deep downfield. And he takes it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills finish off their opening drive.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Getting the ball early to put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills take the lead here, 14-7 in the first. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Brings in the kick at the 9. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Baker now off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That wasn't going anywhere else on that play. It's one of the ones called specifically for the tight end because they know he's able to get a good release off that play action, and then he gets himself in space to do some damage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Here's the give to Irving. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Baker out of the pistol. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On the give, this is Irving. And that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
3rd and long for him here. Forced out to his right. He'll make a big for it on the ground. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
You know, that's a really good play. I know it doesn't get the 1st down, doesn't keep them on the field, but what it does is it keeps that defense honest. And I promise you, the next time in that situation, they'll have that run in the back of their minds.
4th down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. And he will not get there. They stop him at the line and come through to get the turnover on downs.
Hey, 4th down, I get it. You want the ball with your biggest playmaker. And a lot of offenses, that's quarterback. They trusted him to run for it, but the defense locked it down.
First tone of the game for James Cook. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. About 4 yards on that carry. It's going to be 2nd down for him.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You can stick to the ground, you could throw beyond the sticks, to really create some indecision now defensively.
Again, it's Cook. And he's not going to get the first. He made it real close, though. Didn't he, Bronk? It's a gain of 5. 3rd down coming up.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
1 yard, all that's needed. This is 3rd and inches. That's incomplete, trying to set up the screen there. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And that leaves them with a decision to make on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he will not get there. They stop him at the line and come through to get the turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in our defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go, and let that pass rush get home.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Godwin, the man in motion left. Has him on the quick hitter. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
Bills crowding their passing lanes. They've got a dime look here on 3rd down. Mayfield thrown out of the pistol. Getting out to his left. Wow, wide open here. Complete.
Do you feel sometimes, Kate, up here in the booth when we get to see things develop, we're playing the same guessing game the defenses are on those kind of plays? Is he planning on keeping it or just waiting for a throw to develop and get open? That time the QB did a terrific job of finding that outlet.
Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at 1st down here. Baker now from the gun. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers can tie it up in the 2nd after cutting into the lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
That one splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers tie things up at 14. After tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Has this at the 6. Big shot at the end of that run back as he gets it just past the 20. right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Allen now on 1st down. His shot downfield will wind up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Cook trying this one up the gut. And it's a nice little chunk here, 6 yards. Vontae David, like so many times in his career, making that tackle.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
Allen on 3rd and short. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a 1st down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
And the punt team downs this one just inside the 40.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Right back to Irving now. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
1st down, here's Baker. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice. This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Third and long, Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down.
Send everybody deep. I know he wants to wait and stretch the field and use his arm. The trouble is you wait too long, you end up on your back.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And this will be his first effort of the contest. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Now the shotgun give to Cook. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Job one of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Another one for Cook. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A gain of 2 follows up a gain of 1, and now they're left with 3rd and 7.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills take a second quarter lead. Dalton Kincaid with a touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olson would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy. You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off. The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Return starts at the 9. Things going well so far. A nice run back, but what a hit we had at the end of it.
At their own 36-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Trying to find Mike Evans with that throw. And it's going to be 2nd down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful. Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game. Because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7. You know, the defenses in the league today, they have to be so reactive. They have to be so twitchy. But this was a good job by that front. Yeah, they reacted initially, but then they showed the burst of quickness of pursuit defensively to limit that counter gain to less than 5. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. He finds Evans, left side. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10. Mayfield now from the gun. Buys time, rolling right. We'll just huck this one into row C, and some lucky fan is going to haul in a heck of a souvenir. Kate, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away. Shotgun handoff to Irving. He's brought down after a nice run and some extra effort. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3. This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this piece down. And he has it near the sideline and near the marker. And they're going to say he's out of bounds. Nearly a big play on 3rd, but now 4th down. We'd love to have that one back because it was there. The space was there to go get that 1st down, and a little better ball placement wouldn't have forced him to try to get his feet down and make that catch. The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Mayfield to throw for it. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again,
Is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. It's Allen out of the pistol. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the first half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that sack for this defense does the same to the QB.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Stopped that time by Jamel Dean. Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And they can't connect on the 3rd down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got 4th down. On again comes Jake Bailey to punt this away. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And the fumble recovery is made.
You know, these returners, they walk such a fine line. You got to have bravado. You certainly got to have confidence, but you can't be reckless as that ball gets punched out with the returner trying to do too much. That almost ended up on the wrong side of the highlight reel.
1st and 10, it's Mayfield. That's complete downfield to Godwin. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. 1st down throw here, Mayfield. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Some yardage lost and 1st down lost too with that grounding flag. This is 2nd and long. Catch made by Bucky Irving. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So now here's 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. That one's good to Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Chris Godwin touchdown. McLaughlin tacks on the extra point. And the Buccaneers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looking to throw. He puts some air under this one, deep right. And that one hits the ground incomplete. A single second left now on the clock.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Here comes the final play of our first half. Not taking any risks here, keeping this one on the ground. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half. Well, we're set up for an incredible second half, all tied as we kick it away here in quarter number 3. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Trying to float that one in, and defenders there for the interception. And the Buccaneers take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season. And it doesn't matter who gets that ball to start the second half because he kicks it off on the very first play.
I wonder at halftime, down there in that locker room on the whiteboard, if that defensive coaching staff just said simply, go get the ball. It's exactly what they do, and it totally changes the complexion of this second half. You know, that's so hard for me, Kate. That's the type of effort that deserves better when it comes to the results. It's going to show up as a negative run on the stat sheet, but that was not the runner's fault. He did all he could to fight to get back to the line, but this defense just kept swarming.
Here's 2nd and 11. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Maxwell Hairston picks it off. The 50. He's at the 30. Gets the 10. And he brings it back for the pick 6 and Buffalo touchdown.
Hard to believe they got him yet again, Kate, especially with how far they had to go on that return. Mentally, this is not a place you ever want to be as a quarterback. It is devastating. Defensively, this is teaching tape for not just taking it away, but taking it to the house.
Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills break that tie and now lead by 7. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Irving here from the gun. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates noticed.
No.
Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after fighting his way into the 32.
It's not just
trying to
imperative
play
that the
this before
quarterback
that
goes
one,
man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
And the Bills bringing out an extra defensive back. Third down coming up. From the gun, Mayfield. Short pass brought in. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact. It gets home. But, of course, we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field in more than a second or two.
Get some space around midfield. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Buccaneer 1st down.
And the Buccaneer 1st down.
Again for the first time to Rachaad White. And he's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's 2nd down.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Here's White again. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Most of the people watching will forget about that play in a couple minutes, but the coaches won't forget. He has that filed away the next time he really needs to pick up a few yards.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. Inside, this is Ibuka. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
So the Bills going with a dime package now on 3rd down. Mayfield set to pass. Has it at the 7. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with 1st and goal.
I'll say this, Kate. This quarterback's got some courage right there. He throws it into double coverage, and he's got a guy there in coverage who's already picked him off, and he don't care. Kind of like that gunslinging attitude, but you better be careful the next time around.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And they're going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers cut it to 1 late in the 3rd. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Buccaneers tie us up 28-all. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Strong with the return. Things going well so far. And he showed some nice bursts on that run back, didn't he? Getting them all the way out to their own 40.
We've got ourselves a heck of a tie ball game, but maybe not for long after that return. We've got one side clearly responding well to this pressure. Question is, some of those kicking team guys now running to play defense, how do they respond after giving up that big return late?
All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Here's a give to Cook. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Handoff now to the receiver. It's on the turf. The ball's out. He lost it. This one bounces out of bounds right at the line, so it'll stay with the offense here. So they managed to keep possession. They've got 3rd and short now. Now Allen off the play action. Bails out of the pocket quick. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's going to be drugged down. Looks like at that 37-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
I just don't know how you play defense, Kate, and some of these guys in the league today. How can you balance defending somebody who can run for it or throw it right over your head? These dual threat QBs, they're a nightmare.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. He's got this complete to James Cook. It's a gain of 12 there. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
Kate, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver could easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
They're now set for 1st and 10.
Round 80!
Completed over the middle. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And 2nd down's going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
Stay on schedule. SOS. We talk about it all the time offensively. You've got to stay on schedule, and a run like that puts you now so far behind the sticks. Going to take some superhuman effort now on 2nd down.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Okay, this defense finally said enough, ripped up that script. They have seen him be way too productive. Time to start fighting him for every single throw.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Allen looking to throw. The throw is caught. And he drives this forward to the 6.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Kicked well, and this is good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
The Bills kickoff team out there now as they'll send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Mayfield. Brought in right side. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Kid, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. They're both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully. And the tight end, the beneficiary.
And he stopped just before the line to gain. This is at the 27.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
3rd and just 2 to go. Back in the backfield, and they give it to him. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a 4th down.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Buffalo. Buccaneers down by only 3. They've got 1st down from the 31. Setting up to pass. Has him on the quick hitter. And he will be stopped now, but a lot to like about that effort.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 from the 41. He'll look to throw it. Down the field, Evans has it. And he works this to the 38 before going down. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up. They'll run here on 1st down. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down.
Okay, that's why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. And they got there in time. He's taken down. Buccaneers hustling to the line. They're in the hurry up.
A loss of 2 yards.
Now to throw. And really, no, he's not going to spends its second time out now. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Down a score. They're going to go for this on fourth down. Looking to throw it. And they get to him and haul him down. What a play. Forcing the sack, and that should just about put a bow on this one.
Well, this play never had a chance between the pressure at home and the coverage downfield. Kippy's still got to find a way to throw it up and give somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Bills take a knee, and they'll let the seconds tick away in this win.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So it's the Bills who come away with the win. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Bronx, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you can come in, Kate, with this mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Bills, as we say so long from Buffalo.
Step correct. Got you all in check. I got that head nod that make you your neck. I got you all in check. And you know we come through to wreck the discotheque. I got you all in check. Throw your hands up in the air, don't ever disrespect. I got you all in check. Bust the rhymes up in the place. True indeed. Yes, I got the record, that's word on my feed. I'm guaranteed to give you what you need. Poses.
nothing left when we set it off. We ain't gonna take it no more, since it's almost over now. Almost over now. You had plans.